In a world of constant noise, distractions, and uncertainty, ancient wisdom often feels like a lifeline. Stoicism, a philosophy born in the chaos of ancient Greece and Rome, has stood the test of time because of its practical and transformative nature. It isn't about abstract ideals or lofty contemplation. Stoicism is a guide to living a better, more meaningful life. By focusing on what we can control, accepting what we cannot, and cultivating inner peace, Stoicism offers tools to navigate modern-day challenges with grace and strength. As a modern Stoic, your focus shifts inward to your thoughts, choices, and actions, instead of being overwhelmed by the external world. Let's explore how this timeless wisdom can help you stay calm amidst chaos. Let go of what you can't control and prioritize your most valuable asset, your time. Number 1. How to stay calm in a world of chaos. Picture this. You wake up to a flood of notifications, an overflowing inbox, and news of global unrest. Before you've even had coffee, the world feels overwhelming. The modern world is relentless, and staying calm can seem impossible. Yet Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoics, reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Calm begins when you realize that most external events are beyond your control. The headlines, the behavior of others, the traffic jam on your commute, none of these are yours to govern. But what is within your power is how you respond. A modern Stoic practices detachment from the uncontrollable and focuses on self-mastery. For instance, let's say your manager criticizes your work harshly. The emotional chaos this creates isn't caused by their words, but by your interpretation of them. Instead of reacting impulsively, pause. Ask yourself, does this criticism serve me? Can I grow from it? Or is it rooted in their own frustrations? By shifting your perspective, you reclaim your inner peace. Practical steps to embody this principle include mindfulness and reflection. Start your day with a practice like journaling or meditation to set your intentions. When chaos arises, take a deep breath and recite, I control my thoughts. I do not control the world. Over time, you'll find that calm is less about external circumstances and more about the fortress you build within. Number 2, the art of letting go of what you can't control. Imagine holding onto a rope that's burning your hands. Letting go seems counterintuitive because you're afraid of falling. Yet the longer you cling, the more pain you endure. This is what it's like to grasp at things you cannot control, a lesson Stoicism teaches us to confront head-on. Marcus Aurelius said, if you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them. And it is in your power to wipe out that judgment now. Modern life is full of burning ropes. It might be a relationship where you're doing all the emotional labor, a career goal slipping out of reach, or a loved one making decisions you don't agree with. The first step in letting go is recognizing the rope for what it is, something outside your control. Let's apply this to a modern scenario. Suppose you're scrolling through social media and see a post that angers you. Maybe it's a political opinion you find offensive. Your initial reaction is frustration, even rage. But as a Stoic, you pause. Does engaging with this post or dwelling on it change the situation? Or does it only amplify your distress? By choosing not to react, you've let go of the rope. Letting go doesn't mean apathy. It means focusing your energy on what you can influence. Instead of trying to change others, work on your own responses and actions. Over time, this mindset frees you from unnecessary suffering and empowers you to live more fully. Number 3. Why your time is your most valuable asset. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it, Seneca reminds us. In an era of endless scrolling, packed calendars, and hustle culture, his words are more relevant than ever. Time is finite, and how you spend it shapes your life. Consider how much time is lost to distractions. Binge-watching shows you're not invested in, mindlessly refreshing your email, or saying yes to obligations that don't align with your goals. A modern Stoic guards their time fiercely because they understand its true value. Start by auditing your day. How much of your time is spent on meaningful pursuits? How often do you choose activities out of habit or obligation rather than intention? Recognizing where your time goes is the first step to reclaiming it. As a Stoic, prioritize what matters. Invest in relationships, skills, and goals that align with your values. Create boundaries to protect your time, whether it's turning off notifications during focused work or saying no to unnecessary commitments. When you catch yourself wasting time, remind yourself of Seneca's wisdom and realign your focus. In modern terms, think of your time as a non-renewable currency. Spend it wisely on things that truly enrich your life, and you'll find fulfillment and purpose growing steadily over time. Number 4, how to find inner peace in a distracted world. Imagine this. You sit down to work on something meaningful, but within minutes, your phone pings with a notification. You check it, and before you know it, 30 minutes are gone, lost to scrolling. In today's world of constant distractions, finding inner peace can feel like chasing the wind. Yet, Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, reminds us, man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them. Inner peace is not about eliminating distractions, but changing how we perceive and engage with them. In the modern context, distractions are often seen as external, social media, endless emails, or the allure of streaming platforms. But these are not the root of the issue. The real challenge lies in our inability to control our attention. When we view distractions as irresistible forces, we surrender our agency. A modern Stoic flips this narrative by seeing these moments as opportunities to strengthen discipline. Start by identifying your triggers. When does distraction pull you away from your priorities? Is it when you're tired, bored, or anxious? Once you understand your patterns, implement a practice called pre-commitment. Decide in advance what you'll focus on and for how long. Create boundaries for your attention, such as turning off notifications or scheduling dedicated time for deep work. Inner peace grows when you align your actions with your values. If you've decided to spend an hour writing, honor that commitment. The satisfaction of following through will outweigh the fleeting dopamine hits of distraction. Over time, these small victories will transform your ability to stay present, even in a noisy world. Number 5, silence the inner critic. Self-discipline over self-doubt. Self-doubt is one of the greatest obstacles to progress. It whispers that you're not good enough, that you'll fail, that others are better. But Epictetus's words offer clarity. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Self-discipline, not motivation, is the antidote to the inner critic. Imagine you're starting a fitness journey. You want to get healthier, but every time you step into the gym, you feel out of place. Instead of focusing on the gap between where you are and where you want to be, set a clear intention. I will commit to showing up and doing my best. Discipline is about action, not perfection. A modern Stoic understands that self-doubt thrives on inaction. The longer you hesitate, the louder the inner critic becomes. The key is to act despite the doubt. Take small, consistent steps toward your goal. If you're writing a book, start with 1 page a day. If you're learning a skill, practice for 15 minutes daily. With each action, you build evidence that contradicts your self-doubt. Over time, this discipline becomes a habit, and your inner critic loses its power. You no longer need external validation because your progress speaks for itself. The journey becomes less about achieving a specific outcome and more about the growth you experience along the way. Number 6. The key to building resilience against adversity. Life will challenge you. Whether it's losing a job, facing a breakup, or navigating a personal setback, adversity is inevitable. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, offers profound insight. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Resilience isn't avoiding obstacles. It's learning to use them as stepping stones. Consider a modern example. You're passed over for a promotion you've been working toward for years. It's natural to feel disappointed. But as a Stoic, you recognize that the event itself isn't what's holding you back. It's your response to it. Instead of dwelling on what you didn't achieve, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Perhaps the experience reveals areas where you can grow or opens the door to opportunities you hadn't considered. Building resilience starts with reframing adversity. Challenges are not walls, but pathways. Embrace discomfort as a teacher. When faced with difficulty, take a moment to reflect. How can this situation make me stronger? How can I use it to clarify my values or improve my skills? Practical resilience also involves preparation. A modern Stoic anticipates adversity by strengthening their mental and emotional foundation. This might mean developing a mindfulness practice, cultivating a supportive network, or maintaining physical health. By taking care of what is within your control, you're better equipped to face what lies beyond it. Number 7. How to stop comparing yourself to others. In the age of social media, comparison has become a daily habit for many. We scroll through curated snapshots of other people's lives and feel inadequate. Marcus Aurelius warns against this. Don't set your mind on things you don't possess as if they were yours, but count the blessings you actually possess and think how much you would desire them if they weren't already yours. Gratitude is the antidote to comparison. The next time you find yourself envying someone's achievements, pause and reflect on what you've already accomplished. Imagine that everything you have now was once a distant goal. Perhaps you've built a fulfilling career, a loving family, or a skill you once thought unattainable. Acknowledge these victories, no matter how small. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Are you making progress, even if it's slow? This shift in perspective frees you from the endless race of comparison and allows you to focus on your personal journey. A practical approach to gratitude is to keep a daily journal. Each evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Over time, this habit rewires your mind to focus on abundance rather than lack. As you let go of comparison, you'll find that contentment grows, and with it, the ability to celebrate your own unique path. Number 8. Why consistency is more important than motivation. Motivation is fleeting. One day you wake up energized and inspired, ready to tackle your goals. The next day you feel drained and uninspired. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, reminds us, Well-being is attained by little and little, and nevertheless is no little thing itself. This insight highlights the power of consistency, small deliberate actions over time, in creating meaningful progress. Imagine you've decided to run a marathon. At first, motivation fuels you. You buy new running shoes, map out your route, and eagerly tackle your first few runs. But soon, the initial excitement wanes. It's raining outside, your legs ache, and you're tempted to skip a day. This is where consistency triumphs over motivation. A modern Stoic doesn't wait for the perfect moment or the right mood. They show up regardless. The key to consistency is building habits that align with your values. If physical health is important to you, set a non-negotiable routine. Perhaps you commit to running 3 miles every morning, rain or shine. Over time, this discipline becomes part of who you are. The days when you don't feel motivated become irrelevant because your actions are driven by purpose, not fleeting emotions. In the modern world, tools like habit tracking apps or accountability partners can help reinforce consistency. Reflect on Zeno's wisdom. Each small step contributes to your overall well-being, even if the progress feels slow. As you commit to consistency, you'll find that the rewards, both tangible and intangible, far outweigh the effort. Number 9. How to handle criticism without losing confidence. Criticism can feel like a personal attack, shaking our confidence and leaving us questioning our worth. Yet, Epictetus reminds us, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This Stoic principle teaches us to see criticism not as an insult, but as an opportunity for growth. Let's apply this to a modern scenario. You've just presented a project at work, and your manager offers pointed feedback. Your initial reaction might be defensiveness or frustration, but instead of viewing the critique as a reflection of your abilities, approach it with curiosity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This mindset transforms criticism from a source of insecurity into a tool for self-improvement. However, not all criticism is constructive. A modern Stoic evaluates the source and intent behind the feedback. Is it coming from someone whose opinion aligns with your values? If not, let it pass without internalizing it. Marcus Aurelius's advice is useful here. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Remember that your self-worth is not tied to external validation. To handle criticism with confidence, practice gratitude for feedback that helps you grow and detachment from feedback that doesn't serve you. Over time, you'll find that criticism loses its sting, and your confidence becomes rooted in your commitment to self-improvement. Number 10. The Stoic approach to finding purpose in life. Finding purpose can feel like a daunting task in a world full of distractions and competing priorities. Marcus Aurelius offers a simple yet profound perspective. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. This reminder anchors purpose in our daily actions and responsibilities. Purpose doesn't have to be a grand, singular mission. It can be found in the small, meaningful contributions you make every day. For example, if you're a teacher, your purpose might be to inspire curiosity in your students. If you're a parent, it could be to nurture and guide your children. Purpose is less about what you do and more about how you approach what you do. To uncover your purpose, reflect on what brings you fulfillment and aligns with your values. Ask yourself, what impact do I want to have on the people and world around me? Once you've identified your purpose, integrate it into your daily life. Marcus's advice to go to work as a human being emphasizes the importance of embracing your role with intention and effort, no matter how small it may seem. In modern times, distractions and societal pressures can pull you away from your purpose. A Stoic practice of journaling or meditation can help you stay grounded. Revisit your purpose regularly and adjust your actions to align with it. Over time, you'll find that living with purpose brings clarity, fulfillment, and a deep sense of meaning. The wisdom of Stoicism offers timeless tools for navigating modern life. Whether it's building consistency over fleeting motivation, handling criticism with grace, or finding purpose in everyday actions, these principles empower us to live intentionally and resiliently. As you integrate these lessons into your life, remember that progress is a journey, not a destination. By focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and responses, you create a foundation for growth and fulfillment. Embrace the challenges and opportunities life presents, and let Stoicism guide you toward a life of purpose and peace. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it to spread the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss future videos on Stoic living and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and I wish you strength on your journey.